Otumfour say to for the first time. The both ye part is a wolf tea in some our can. A camia say a bima or more power no person ye name bia na identity or mudu to Asanteman or more amamre ase. A few days ago, and an information about said the regional House of Chiefs or more create a section. Ama a year the Queen Mothers are or more a year Ghana. Na sa Queen Mothers no are more Ghana no. At the end of the day, say kuya ye create no. Yes na bear at the end of the day decision bia or hini bia will be take. And now hini bia will krum he bia so Otumfour doma hini yana. Decision bia will be take bia no. Upa umpo you have to include a year people are more the regional House of Chiefs which will now which women will be part because into a big critique in bank asangasa or mukwes the Queen Mothers associate something like that. Now Otumfour said to call a menshia in Burma and as I him for we in Burma taking major decisions, but the women take a very critical role at the backstage, which means in Bano you minim bibi ni ekọ consult omo but then se nipa mu ani bedwe mu no omo ne eye mbema ahemfo no entina bedwe entake decision asante for omamamre no na John Dramani Mahama the administration by the administration is of the view say on person we include women abuni beka say inclusivity and we create a section for women na eye the Queen Mothers more eye the various regional chiefs kind of regional chiefs and also ahemfo nketwani akese nyina be create na be a decision be take bi an or do be part and no na Otumfour say to edin sim bi abetudwa ohwa ne bonjo so, and this time he sent a very serious warning to the government.
Obia ntibintra babia nhyehyemre bia ze national na ebefra wobia ya hinnie baye ne nhyehyɛ de ba yanko obi owo baabi so de yanko it is statutory you know mo hwɛ yie no obia ankofa ban mu ne nkrata bia medwae ho Asanteman ye maame no ye wo tumi ma ye nana no tetetimfia ha na ni tumi de ma wo mu so wo mfam emu ma na wo ye di buo ne ani die ma wo mu on the what to me so ye hine kura ye ne tie nyina oba na yi yen ansa na ye ba na so ye de ne say ye maame wo yu wie no otonche a efu otonche opim abatu na okofie no akoka asem sa na ye nhyehyɛ tie ye hia Asanteman ya ni om na ti oka we ya ha ya tie nyina ye na abrofo sem ne krata asem enye amane no creation of regional House of Chiefs enye ye ne amane it will be an fakata be and free baby and mekeka bibia and fata bianche. Obi or baby was one do dear jade, only na dear. Yes, yes, ye dinner dear, yes, ye denko. Mamon fanfra, and national will be a free baby, will be free not to be free. Any monty, any money I say, Nasamokas and Muye wholesaler dear. Memma will be a quan or Ghana have once some money and that. Memma Quansa. And I mean, a young Camo be the constitution no boy and the institution of chieftaincy, together with the traditional councils as established by customary law and usage, is hereby guaranteed in the constitution. Your customary usage, say any Asante, Mamma, any father, any mamma, to an eka. I will. That's what we try to craft, will be made away there, and young money and yan no constitution, paying national. It's clearly specified there. But quite you know, upon them, I'm to fear or Nakabi of a cabia. Come on in a mamma talk about beer, Masuka and Mamma Cabia, Javin and Mamma Cabia. No Babby Draw, what two of you know, they are beton and a man for a bumino. Sanity, Yakwa Asanteman, woman to be, woman never. Woman tear me Mukofia or 2 foot and Nana, Yakwa Asman here can say, next time Mukwa say net here. Yes, she shall no. Net the anis were yinipano, a money no, will be grow Montesa, Nanon Chessa, what's on near Chocrat, Viade, Prez, ye say, and also free him. Won't wins the summer money, Minister, and the name to me and Bishop Asanteman, me more beyond the sun and then the sun and there was some of me at Tiasia. We are money and mamma at Ibu and Mawa. For him and the Yinipa, we Yinipa, you are the man paying for, no paying for, so the and no, ye shefie wato Asanteman wotimenchai omegina Asanteman ni mun kasa ada as one wotumi say member wotumi say dwabe hin ni bibia as wo ba Asanteman mu abekasa dabi me drew what there was say e member no mo na mo nipa no mo mfa no nam na nenka ya Asanteman no enti ya say wo ko bedada ye maame no ye ni ye koshia ye no mu nyina na dwene ye bibia nanso wo wie so otimachi na fe mema ye ne ye kokan ase bia ye na kofia akodwen im pers register lawyer medasia so because ye nye se trotro ne ma basa e ko ho amo pem mfa me de mfa ma ha ye mo ba ji atumu bia ba ha metwam me mfa nya adwuma ene mo nti ase Asanteman ko yamane ko customary law and usage as pertains in the traditional car is guaranteed. Yet the no said the city as an no. Ubi so I want to one dear or person will be on yet. Asanteman dear Asanteman to me was Kajaku dear, Menshi and no Yamonashan House of Chiefs. And then Mammy cook me mamma could be quite say I tried to assess that to dinner Mamako. Me baha said the emra ye beya near shiaka na chaza ye customary law and usage ni de wo ho ensesa statutory it is said the airken and sasem emra mu we ni abeha ni abedwendwe ho and the statutory na no create ohene house went to create ohene and the house went to be more man hene regional house be any wo to me so obo man hene na so create man hene. It is there will be a for 2 minutes for share regional house achieve. There's a research committee, national house. A year first, a intra. But once the area when they will be near Bishop Mama register. Research committee. Munye free munani train and Anna, just how they the dinner be Baba, Moncrophone be Bopo Hot, the dinner be real more. Momani now. Namunye. It's a lawyer, Medasi, as a Mecasa Monshim no matter more. And yet, no. Yes, so say, and I say, oh, for Yetiana will be registered, you transfer and acquire, and lawyer Yafano, Yanni, choose to name number, Netuanica. So we have to know Yanni Betuanica. A chairman, myself, and the Namedi, Mugu, Mumia Trust and Kim.
Okay, so we'll join in here. Now we name the Ekoswa. Let me break it down for you to know exactly what is really happening. Video I'll share in its entirety. No, you be we need the Otumfour or say to Asante ni chi and as we need the chi for some time now. Boom say on kasa see and the fu say that, which means some of can see and the fu no bibi ewo ho. You see, yawa ha say na aye queen mothers. And I emba almost say adentia na ahemfo ketwa ene ahemfo kese and as various chiefs in the country no omu take decisions are within their own quarters. Women are not part and no and omu call the Ministry of Chieftaincy e dey decide ko to menim say yen create a section within every chief house. And I mensia inti ebe esa section no do ma hini benye bi mensia benye bi ya na benye bi ohini bia ochi hini benye bi within your ranks and as within your elders no and also create queen mothers ewum abrocha ka meka se DEI diversity any inclusivity ni sa na maniema no. So they want to include women in their decisions. And then Otumfuo eka say decisions amoko take ya mo say ya ahemfo no ye take decision na e wo se emba tena mu bi no ya mamre e kire se emba e wo se etena sa particular decision taking part in Bema na ahemfo ya tena se ye kasa we consult them afterwards inti na o kire se ya at the point I can say be say ya etie nyina no oba anaye maame Asanteman na yiye inti eba ne se na sisi ya no bibi ye be tena se adwen atoatoa no mo se mbambe kan ho ye pa ye mpeu because of sebi obi oti flash staff house Mahama ene ne nkrofo this is not me take say ene vice president your banking ahemfo no you have to make women sit in your palace and as within your quarters I'll take a decision and Otumfuo say on tiasie because you can't do any you can't take a decision and say every part and I say all the chiefs in Ghana obia include ebra obia mamre enko ekrobi omu wi preko ekrobi omu wi strad if any say aponche obia na mamre nti utimi meka say sebio ABC nti no mu nyina mu for the whole thing and Otumfuo say on say now main kind baby but I want you to look at this. Usha also Otumfuo crashes bid to include Queen mothers in House of Chiefs meetings. Now, me ba ha say person me kind in sema Queen mothers no omuriko to government enima omo party say Otumfuo say wanyo and now whoever it is no they will not sit down and allow this to happen because what they want is that they want to be part of the decision making body, which means Otumfuo no sebiu Asanteman some more kani nyina no omo ntia say nti in here no enche bia no ye dey two screens so for you to know exactly what in some of the government enima is Excellency John Dramani Mahama all parties be doing there we need to include women into Osha has say topica and I say omi na eda has say no okay so I think so we have it here or see the rising tide of advocacy pastor focus on top of mame. The rising tide of advocacy, the Queen Mother's case, that Santahini's fierce stance comes amid a growing national movement for female inclusion. The All Regions Queen Mothers Association, led by Nana Otubia II, has been advocating for representation on the judicial committees of the House of Chiefs. They argue that it's unfair and discriminatory for cases involving Queen Mothers to be decided by all male panels. Their campaign has gained momentum following the passage of the Affirmative Action Gender Equity Act 2024 Act 1121, which mandates a 30% quota for women in the decision-making bodies. It is a seminar ye keni nyina no e ha nefi. Eye women bia anasa ohini bia ni din ede eye Nana Otubia II. NSCSA. So Otumfuo omu take decision e wo menhia ho a. Mbema nkwa ne tini dream ekasa. Ebie echi de go and consult the Queen mothers ana emba no. But then within the space ankasi hu oba bia wom. E no se e no oka say eyade a ensin kwan e na bu imba enimtia. And because of this no he wants parliament to pass a law a bit including women in every decision making and every decision on him bia and as a hinie bia be take you at least within your decision making body you have to include at least 30% of women. And no two for parties they be Asanteman mamren and this Asanteman mamren is simple say men take the decision bedroom in Berman at Nasi Kasa because in 24 say a two a trebe mabo so mu take decision we are no we are or makwa consulting in ban with any numero sahumachi o any nana ana meyere anasa Santehema anasa whatever ye call and say ni kan odwe ho say because in some ni bi wo kro mu take decisions na omutu sheda ha omutu sheda say na be at the end of the day no ahemfo omitima kwakọ da adwen ho ne omegire no aka Otumfuo so omontiase. If the regional House of Chiefs is taking any decision, it should be for them and other people. But Otumfuo said to Asante no, that decision doesn't go or come to it will not work because yet say include 30% of women in your decision making body. Actually, say include 10% of gays and lesbians in your decision making body because almost only nipa. It should be a better like say when also digini, when also digini, government editing such many pass they be pagane constitution no yema a if any say chiefs yemo crime more they rule on their own. What I say they are detached from the government. The omu yebiano they are not interfering, and as government interference they take their own decision, they do their own thing. Government collaborates with them, but government and chom say you see. Into 2 say to in some okay no I said you ni bufu at the end of the day utimu say one way power the coin the nyasem. But before then if you all join here, if you've not watched the video, you just about 1 minute of it. Na ye ba ye into us well in seven.
Ghana for who say. So I didn't was that your money per who say as no biana na money. Obian to be up a bian, she sem rebia as a national na ebefra ubia. Yahini by any share by Yanko. Will be over baby so the Yanko. It is statutory, you know, Mamun Shayen or Bianco far by moon and crater beyond the giant one. Asanteman, Yama, Menam, you will to me, Yenia, Yanan, Motetin, Fiahanani, to me, the ma woman's woman from a woman, never. A debuani and Nidiema woman. On the word to me, so ye in a cry, any attain or banny ye, eh? Asani Eba. Nancy had the answer. Yeah, mammy, will you read what to enchant your foot or to enchant or pin my bet you are no coffee and or cancer? Sani and she said, yes, she asked Asanteman, I know that you all can. Where I attain and I and now brought for 7 crackers and yeah, money and no. Creation of regional house of Tinia and yeah, near mania. It will be on Fakrat, and free baby, and make a baby and Fatabian chair. Obi or baby was one to dear Jadia, only Nadia. Yes, so yes, ye dinner, dear. Yes, ye dear uncle. Mon fanfra, and national that you will be a free baby, will be free not to be free. Any want any money, I say, Nasamokas and Moy wholesaler there. Memma will be a fine or Ghana have once some money and that. Memma Quansa. And I mean, a young Camu be a constitution of boy and the institution of chieftaincy, together with the traditional councils as established by customary law and usage, is hereby guaranteed in the constitution. Your customary usage, say any Asante, Mamma, say near far, near my minimum to an year can. I will now so we better to create will be made away there, and your money and yeah, no constitution, paying national. It's clearly specified there.